Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real shattered plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field.
Welcome everyone to another Roulette Rivals 7 PC lower bracket round 3 match between Kobalt00122 and Fuzk. Oh, there we are. Yeah, we have Fuzk's game feed as well. We will be heading to Whittleton Creek first in just under a minute. Second map is going to be Haven Island, picked by Fuzk. I am personally very happy about that. Yeah, map bans were Colorado and Chongqing by both of them. So those maps cannot come up as random/decider maps. Same with Dartmoor and New York, since those are globally banned. Yeah, Whittleton Creek not looking too great for either of them, if I may say so. 1 and 3 for Kobalt, 1-5-1 for Fuzk. Not the cleanest of records for either of them. But the spin has arrived. It is going to be Janus drowning as the garbage man and Nolan Cassidy with a hatchet as the nurse. Let's see how they're going to approach this. Kobalt looking to start Garbage Man. I think that is probably the smartest choice with this spin. Get an early Janus kill. And then you have all the time in the world to set up Nolan, basically. Kobalt loading in first, has a Seeker in his inventory. Yeah, just instantly running over to Janus' house, climbing up. Fuzk doing the same so far, I think. It is gonna stay... gonna see a bit of mirrored action here for both of them. Turning guards in order to lure them. Side of Kobalt. Let's see what their plan is here. Kobalt pre-aiming at this door. Ready for Janus to get out. Meanwhile, Fuzk actually went in there, got quite a bit of a whoosh, but managed to dodge it nicely. And he's now waiting in the bathroom. Kobalt hitting the seeker shot as well. Big question is, will Gunther follow Janus in here? Doesn't look like it, as Fuzk is getting that first kill. Janus drowning as the garbage man. Done for him. 1 minute 13. Kobalt hitting the prompt. Will just take a couple of seconds longer for him. Bit of delay, but there it is as well. 1 minute 40. First kill for both players. No resets so far. Yeah. Now their strategies differ a little bit. Fuzk going into the basement, taking care of the evidence, and is most likely going to pick up his first clue, while Kobalt seems to be heading for the nurse immediately. Kobalt's luring the police deputy away. I think he just picked up a calmer, so he's most likely going to use that. Yep. Ooh! Try to flick it, but missed his shot. However, shouldn't be a big deal in this spin, as he doesn't need those darts for anything else. And yeah, Kobalt now has the nurse disguise. Fuzk, in the meantime, arrived here as well. Has the one clue advantage, basically. So let's see. Fuzk does not have a trank. Is gonna just knock out the nurse as always. Dump him inside this little shed. I think he's fairly safe. There is even a bin if he wants to be extra safe. Yep, and that is what he'll be doing. What is Kobalt thinking here? He has a seeker shot. Maybe he would have wished to have a calmer dart here instead. But he reloaded his seeker. Lured the... actually not. Almost lured the... the sick guard. But in the end, managed not to. Hey, GK Punk, thanks for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Welcome into this first spin of the first map of the Kobalt versus Fuzk RR7 PC lower bracket round 3 match. Currently on Whittleton Creek. Both players with different amounts of... I'm trying to get game audio. It's quite low for them, so I am doing my best here. Set to... why is this not set to maximum in here? Yeah, both of the players currently have the Nolan timing in the garage. Kobalt picked up illegal disguise for that, so they wouldn't get enforced in the garage here. And yeah, that is basically the kill all set up for Fuzk. He has the hatchet, has the disguise nearby, I think. Is gonna go and collect his last 2 clues, however. Oh, okay, his hatchet was over here, but still getting Discord notifications from a player here, because it sure aren't mine. So you hear Discord pings. That is most likely one of the players. All right, both players in the garage, swapping into the nurse. Fuzk checking the condition once again. both players pretty much on equal footing here, having both kills, 1 clue. This looks a lot like it's gonna be a photo finish in the end. Both players, as always, basically going for the lawsuit. And the cigar box. Fuzk tried to calmer James Batty, but he didn't have any of it. Oh no, it wasn't. Oh, it was a seeker dart, not a calmer shot. Which is why I at first heard the gunshot. Kobalt has exited. Fuzk is only seconds away. And yeah, this will be a photo finish. However, it's going to be a tight one for Fuzk to win. Exiting just a couple of seconds later. However, both players no restarts. Basically gonna be, well, I don't think the result will change much here. I think Kobalt will win this one. Fuzk loaded in once, same as Kobalt, and none of these loads went to 17 seconds. However, due to the formality, a photo finish will be taking place, except if Fuzk sways his rights of a photo finish. But yeah, luckily this photo finish shouldn't take too long. It's just 1 load for each player that is going to get time now, and that time is going to get deducted from their final finishing time. And yeah, Fuzk would have needed to load in for more than 17 seconds, and Kobalt like as less as possible for Fuzk to sway this around in his favor and win this, which at this point highly unlikely. But I guess we'll figure out. You currently don't have one. If you want to join in, I can just we can make that happen. As we have a bit of a break anyways right now. Hey, how are you going?
Not too bad, not too bad. So we got a photo finish then. Neither player waved their right yet, obviously. Looks good for Kobalt though.
It does. Fuzk says he doesn't think his single load will catch up to 17 seconds. However, that is not stating that you waive your rights. You have
yeah,
to...
you can't take that as a
no
given, can you? No. But look, again, both players PC, aren't they? So
yes.
Yeah, it's tough to make the case with anything over a certain amount of time.
Yeah, especially with these amounts of restart, like no restarts from either player at this point. So yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much a wrap then.
Yeah, exactly.
However, again, we do have to wait.
Indeed.
Those are the rules. It is what it is. Just setting up here. So we got the Kobalt00122.
It's still nicely waiting on the 5-star SA screen, not skipping that or anything. Well, Fuzk already getting prepared for the next map, next spin, which is going to be Haven Island.
Yeah, I'd never have thought Kobalt would value production values over our man the Fuzky there.
Indeed.
So where are we off to next? Haven, by the looks of it, is it?
Indeed.
Well, obviously we still got to get the admin sorted out for Whittleton Creek, but
yes, can hear Mr. Mike punching the numbers into his calculator. However, he seems to be typing right now, so I suppose we will be getting a result very soon. And here it is indeed. Kobalt had one load for 5 seconds, Fuzk had one load for 3 seconds, so that actually means the photo finish extended Kobalt's lead to 19 seconds, and he takes this map.
You are losing. Assert yourself.
3-second load time. PlayStation 4 players who are like, what? That's a thing?
Yeah, kind of.
Upgrade your equipment, people.
Indeed. We will be going to Haven Island next. Let's have a quick look at the mission briefing for that while we wait.
So, this is paradise.
If you can afford.
Gentlemen, glad to hear you made it out of New York. Where are we?
Olivia decrypted the data 47 recovered from the bank. We isolated 3 transactions from Providence partner accounts. All made out to Haven, a small corporation operating out of the Maldives.
What does Haven do?
To the public, they specialize in reputation management for the rich and famous. The real money, however, comes from the covert reconstruction of identities for wealthy criminals. They make people disappear.
The partners are using Haven to acquire new identities.
Yes. Olivia's been attempting to hack the Haven servers, but the owners of Haven are manually resetting the access keys every 10 hours. That, unfortunately, makes them targets.
Haven Island is a true tropical paradise. Owned by the company's founder, Tyson Williams, the island is used by Haven as a combined headquarters and client entertainment center. Current and potential clients are ferried to the island and treated to the very best the Maldives have to offer. Michelin star chefs, a full massage spa, private huts, exercise facilities, and all the comforts of a luxury island resort are made available to them. 47. We'll be sending you in as a potential new client. We've put together a convincing cover story. You're Mr. Reaper, a thief for hire looking to disappear for a while. Your mission on the island is simple. You need to eliminate the 3 owners of Haven. Tyson Williams, founder and rumored tyrannical CEO of Haven. Ludmila Vetrova, a former confidence artist hired by Williams to serve as a client recruiter and handler. And Stephen Bradley, technical wizard and the brains behind Haven's proprietary software platform.
With the owners gone, Olivia will be able to penetrate the Haven servers long enough for her to secure the new partner identities.
I've uploaded all the information we have on the island and the 3 targets. Best of luck, gentlemen.
I don't rely on luck.
Well, a little wouldn't hurt.
And here we are again for the second map of the Kobalt versus Fuzk RR7 PC lower bracket round 3 match. And we got ourselves a Haven Island spin.
Okay, we have Tyson Williams with the falling object as the boat captain, Stephen Bradley with fiberwire as resort staff, and assault rifle as the tech crew for Ludmila Vetrova. Boat captain's always an interesting grab, and we got a live kill on Bradley. Assault rifle? Trying to think of any on the map. I don't know if there are. That might be something you'd have to bring in.
I think assault rifles might be the rare thing that's not on Haven. I know a lot of guards carry SMGs.
Yeah, they do. So yeah, that's certainly something to look out for. You know, we don't want another Throaty Sapienza. Throaty versus 420, and Throaty was wandering around the map. Where the hell are the assault rifles? And there weren't any. So I just can't think of any assault rifles on Haven. SMGs,
I can't
yes, but
either.
assault rifles, no.
Don't think so either.
Well, if Mr. Mike is around, maybe he will be able to tell us. He's our hit maps dude, isn't he?
Indeed.
Him and his fellow cartographers will have searched every inch of this island.
Indeed. And yes, as Chet already pointed out correctly, this is the second time we've seen exactly this condition for Tyson, falling object as boat captain. And I can remember that during the last time this was played, another falling object was mapped onto hit maps during the match. Because one was missed. There is one apparently in the jacuzzi room of the mansion.
Yes,
Which
there is.
is quite convenient.
Apparently, in Tyson's armory, on the wall is where you would find the assault rifle.
That makes sense.
Okay, Kobalt starting his suit. Looking for an early Ludmilla isolation here. Wait for her to open the door for him, smash her over the head. Wearing a very ugly suit. And look at it, being ultra careful, knocking out. Oh,
Wow.
that was a brave throw, but she was looking down the maid in the hut. Oh, we got a replan already from Kobalt. That didn't go as planned.
Is he?
But do you see from his loadout, he is taking an assault rifle with him. Obviously, a silenced one. No real point taking a loud one unless you have to.
Yeah, that unwanted attention. Not really something you'd want, I think.
I mean, Haven's hard enough without the unwanted attention, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuzk starting in the kitchen, knocking himself out. Was that him? Was that his own NPC that he knocked out? I'm not entirely sure.
I don't know. I didn't pay attention, sadly.
But of course, Fuzk is actually on the map twice at the moment. Once as the player, and also as an NPC. Oh, Fuzk is not urban. Thank you, Eli. I feel a fool.
Wanted to ask, but I was like, you'll know your Haven apparently.
Oh, I don't. You do.
Well, I don't know every NPC by my heart just yet, so who knows? You learn stuff every day. And today we learned that Fuzk is not urban.
Fuzk is not urban, no. Both very handsome men.
Definitely.
But not in the map. Well, one of them.
Indeed. Fuzk picking himself up a resort staff, however, as required for the Stephen Bradley kill.
Camera trouble there, but of course that can be dealt with. A lot of cameras on this island, but not the final boss as they are in Bangkok.
Oh, definitely
Look at that,
not.
First time I've ever seen that, Kobalt using a seeker dart through the curtain for Bradley there. That seems to be a much safer shot.
Probably. Not sure if it's actually way easier because there's also NPCs around, but look at that. First going for exactly the same. So I think
Yeah, there you go.
probably,
New method.
I guess it's also dependent on where Steven is in the gym. When he's more towards the center as he was here, the curtain is just a good opportunity.
Both of them picking up both the irons there, and one of them's a really difficult grab because it's right next to a radio. You don't want to be waking up that sleeping lifeguard. That can be a problem with a just slight misclick there, but both players managing to avoid that.
Indeed. Kobalt ran all the way back to his isolated Ludmilla to pick up the resort staff disguise, which is required for this 5-wire kill, which I think both players are currently looking at.
Or indeed, it's the one with it's almost like a burger full sort of a hat, isn't it? It's quite a weird one.
Indeed.
Oh, well, getting his knockout on he's getting his kill on Bradley. Sorry, he's knocked out Bradley's guard. 5-wire for Bradley. changes into Bradley's bodyguard's disguise. He is off skis.
He needs to always make.
Remember to pick up his briefcase as well.
You need to always make a bit sure that Steven doesn't panic here from seeing the KO'd guard, which would make this fiberwire kill a lot harder. But for either player, also with Fuzk right now, works out just fine.
Yeah, making it look nice and easy.
Well done.
Kobalt currently headed to the mansion. Maybe wants to set up Tyson or just get the tech crew out, because you do need that outside the mansion at a later point. And probably will also take care of cameras while he's here.
Yeah, you'd be daft not to. There's too many cameras on this island that you can just inadvertently walk into. They're up on poles.
Yeah.
They're all over the place, aren't they?
Indeed. Can make it a bit difficult to, well, stay unseen. I guess if you're in a non-trespassing disguise, it makes it a lot easier, but like, as soon as you're trespassing, cameras may just rip you at that point.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Exactly.
So, Kobalt making his way down near the server. Now, are we going to see the Tyso? Doesn't look like. Because to get the Tyso, you need to be in that room, don't you? Strangling the tech at a certain time.
Yes, also, this would not be as great of an idea because there is no fallen object down here, obviously. And
Yeah,
that is
true.
what you
And
need.
also, he's not trespassing there. It would just be the...
Client handler for Haven.
No, because of course a knockout is a knockout.
Yeah, it's
But
he's putting
still
him
very
in
well aware. Still very well of the wall hack. Still very well aware of the wall hack. Just being very careful there, boxing tech crew, dude.
Indeed. Just making sure this is actually tech crew that he's wearing. And yeah, I guess he might just be leaving the mansion again at this point and return later for the Tyson kill.
Yeah, the other variation on that disguise is the gas mask chap.
Exactly.
I ought to know his name, but I don't. But it is he wears a gas mask.
It's a gas suit, I think is the disguise name.
Ah, I'll do it. Fusky doing some knocky outy. Ludmilla is isolated for him. Guard dragged away.
It's also a much closer bathroom to the mansion than what Kobalt chose, who chose to isolate her in a hut at the start, which is just a bit more running for him now.
But much closer to an exit. There is that. You do have the boat exit there, don't you? So, you know, if that's his last kill, we got a replan from Kobalt there.
He ripped actually the.
Ooh.
I think the resort staff near his Ludmilla isolation got found. At least that's what I suspected was from the picture-in-picture.
Well, Fusky looking for a banana strat on the boat captain, or is he? He's got a snail in hand, but that's definitely a banana. Nope, he had a snail in hand. Now he's looking at a banana.
Maybe not. Maybe not quite sure what he's doing at this point.
It's always nice to see a boat captain grab because he can be a bugger.
Indeed.
Which you'd expect of an old sea dog.
His experience.
Yes. You don't go flogging the oggin for a lifetime without picking up a few cantankerous traits.
Indeed. A bit curious what Fuzz's idea here is. There are cameras around here, if I'm not mistaken. Or like a camera
There's also,
box.
Yeah, there's the security console in there. You can take that out. Looking for it now, is it? Oh, we got pulls.
Intense pause action from both players
pulls
here.
Action, yeah. It should be a rule if you are checking hitmaps.com, you must bring it up on your screen if you're able to. Okay. Yeah, there's the console. Remote bomb.
I wonder I've read about... Oh, that's probably what he was looking for, this crowbar.
Oh, the crowbar. Okay.
But I've also read about a remote Tyson falling object with the jacuzzi one. I'm not sure if it's actually possible or like doable easily in a like RR fashion, but
Oh no, Fuzk does get the on second attempt. He does get the security cameras taken out, but with a loud pistol. So yeah, all kinds of grief there, but totally dealt with it. No problems at all. No enforcers as he's running away. In fact, one of the resort staff type chaps just walked straight past. All right, morning. You know,
happens.
Didn't hear the gunshot go off like 30 yards away.
Right. Yeah, I think Fuzk earlier stood in front of this hut and, well, didn't have anything to open it. So it could be that he just went all this way to the security area. Oh, because his stash is in here. To grab that crowbar to get that stash. That's a bit unlucky.
Yeah, it's a bit of a misplan there, but Kobalt has only just gone back in after a long replan. He is still very hesitant here. He's not... you can tell this is not his map pick. Is one way I would put it.
It's also not maximum mastery, so like what I just caught is that he doesn't have the Villa Pier starting point.
Oh really? Wow. Okay.
Because that's like one of the latest things you unlock in Haven.
Oh, that's really interesting. Bus, meanwhile, then he's 8 minutes and 45 seconds into his run. He does have the Bradley kill. Ludmilla is isolated. He's on his way back to the villa. Briefcase in hand. Tyson's up around and walking.
I wonder if he's looking at a remote fallen object of some sorts, or if he's just here to bring out the tech crew.
Well, picking up that bomb makes it's going to keep us guessing until he actually uses it, isn't it?
Indeed.
See a banana, another banana.
You know, for when he's exfiltrating and he just gets hungry, you know, 47's not eating usually a lot during the mission, so he just...
But he needs his potassium.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, now that guard's just walked in at exactly the wrong time to knock out the female tech there, who carries the screwdriver to fix the jacuzzi.
Indeed.
Just got to do a little bit of waiting here. You can tell by the frustration of the mouse wiggle. Oh no! No! That was this horrible side KO on the female tech.
Wow, that's so unlucky. I was so unlucky. I think like just a little bit of head turn or something resulted in that being a side KO.
He was just a few inches to the right hand side of her, and yeah, that's frustrating as all hell. But there was nothing wrong with what he'd been doing up to that point. He was going great guns. I mean,
yeah,
you can see he's having a little think as well now. Fuzk is looking at his starting location. Stash point is certainly going to be something.
I think he realized that stash point wasn't going to work out for him this time without starting with a crowbar or something.
Yeah, without a doubt. In fact, he's even put it in the security at this time. So with this, Kobalt is now waiting on Bradders to come downstairs. He's got an iron in his hand. He's got two of them, waiting to smash that over Stephen Bradley's guard's head. There it is.
When this is what I meant.
Yeah, here we go.
Yep.
Oh no, that's a GRB. What he put? I think he had the prompt, or he had a prompt, and I think he put away the fiber wire.
Possibly. I thought I saw the prompt for that as well, for the strangling, but apparently.
Yeah, no, I think he put away the fiber wire just before he hit the damn button. So honor's even once again, pretty much on Haven here. There's only like 7 or 8 seconds in between the two. With the restart, Fuzk could get in camera trouble straight away, but they're kind of hard to avoid.
At this point, he knows how to take care of them.
Yeah, he should. Kobalt going with an early secret shot on Ludmilla.
Not panicking her this time. Because I remember last time he was using the triple shot at the start, I think, to panic her into the hunt.
Yeah, he did. To the turtle hut. I don't know if that's what it's called, I just made that up. Oh, and for some reason, the resort staff is running away from Kobalt there. Proper panic.
It has an exclamation mark.
Yeah. Wonder what the hell that was. That was weird. Wow. Very, very strange.
Anyway, that's a restart for Kobalt. And Fuzk in the meantime, KOing Ludmilla and her guard.
Still got to be careful boxing people around here because Haven be Haven.
The huts are very much glass all around. Visible and invisible glass.
Well, they got to save them 80 gigs somewhere, but Haven didn't have 80 gig to save.
And that's
Kobalt there, just as we were saying.
Exactly, that's the thing. The huts, it's like this is not even a wall. It's just the people on the other side seeing him through the glass door, dragging a body. Yep,
it's a bright sunny day, and apparently it's really, really bright inside as well. So, different laws of physics in the world of assassination than they are to the real world. Simple as that. Matty being much more careful. Matty, bloody hell, Kobalt being much more. I just seen Matty's comment in the chat. That was all. And again, Kobalt just saying how careful he was being there, and he still gets spotted.
Wondering from whom, but yeah.
That was Ludmilla that spotted him. Think. So Fuzk with quite an advantage here. 3 minutes into his run.
Yeah, has Ludmilla isolated? Has Steven sick currently waiting for his guard to walk by?
That's quite a distance his guard's behind as well. In fact, Fuzk can... Oh, God. Oh, some big whoosh, but that corner subdue was tight.
Press the Q button just in time for that to happen.
Didn't he just, yeah. But he's not trespassing there. It didn't look like his guard was an enforcer, but... I didn't see the dot above his head.
He certainly had one. I think it's just that Steven's guard is like enforcing almost everything.
Well, map. That was a great save from Fuzk. Well done there. Yeah. That was tight. That was tight. You don't normally see that sort of whoosh on a corner subdue without trouble. So nicely done there.
And that's the first kill for Fuzk again. And suspect he'll be running by the security center and the mansion next.
Yeah, it's like you... Hello, Kobalt trying to mix things up here with 3 of them in the building here, and that is an awkward spot for the resort staff NPC to be in. He was just looking straight at Kobalt's. I wouldn't say panicking, but starting to get really quite annoyed. You can tell by the mouse shake. Sometimes for the player's mental state. Kobalt going with the briefcase panic strat again.
Fuzk definitely has a plan with the remote explosive here, by the way. He picked it up again, so
I want to see what that is.
Yeah, I think that is gonna be for the fallen object kill of in some way or the other, because I don't see it helping him with the assault rifle tech crew.
No.
Also this time. Bit safer on the
bullet
cameras.
Impact, but quite safe that time. It's a bullet impact rather than the loud pistol. Radius much smaller there.
That will be cooled down in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, no camera trouble for him there. fact, the falling... I do recall saying that. I've seen a falling object Tyson kill a long way back. I remember that geeky guy next door doing it. For some reason, he ballsed up the electrocution kill on Tyson in the jacuzzi. I think Kobolt's just missed a... Yeah, he did.
Yep.
He just missed a secret shot. Yeah, Geeky somehow messed up the electrocution on Tyson in the jacuzzi for a Sasso run. And he said, "Oh, I've got a plan for this." And he shot up there, and Tyson was dead. It was accident kill. That must have been what it was. I remember thinking at the time, was that an explosion? What was it? Then never looked into it further. So yes, it has been known for a while. Ron obviously kept it to himself.
Yeah, and didn't share it with hit maps.
He didn't share it with Hitman. Rude, really. I call. But hey, Fuzk. Now, in his tech crew disguise, 2 hammers in hand.
Can double wield them, one in each hand. Be twice as effective or something.
Yeah, what do you want? Knockout or death?
Just
Proper
mash
Joe
someone's head with both hammers from like both sides and just
Kiss,
new
bang,
kill
bang.
method. I wonder if Fuzk is gonna leave the mansion again at this point, or if he's gonna set up Tyson, because he did switch into the tech crew, which, to my knowledge, is not allowed upstairs in the mansion. At least not everywhere. There are some locations where I think the trespassing zones are a bit weird, but he's definitely not allowed upstairs inside the mansion. So yeah.
I wouldn't trust anything until I actually get there. Just
Yeah.
Plus being ultra careful. They're knocking out the maid into the bushes.
Huh.
Who is here? Getting that banana again. Can't help but think that's going to be for the boat captain at some point.
Probably, or for some other KOs up here or something.
Like you say, you can go upstairs. He's allowed out on the decking, but he inside probably not so much.
I don't think he's even allowed everywhere on this outside area, but like right here is allowed. There is as Mike pointed out, there is a tech crew technically fixing the jacuzzi.
But she's a female, and you can't take her clothes.
Yes, and she's also the exception to who's allowed upstairs and who isn't.
Yeah. Now Fuzk as well doesn't have a silenced pistol, so going with a lot of knockouts here. Gets those 2 maids there, because one of the preferred strats in there is to shoot that camera with 3 bullets, panic them, so you just follow in and can get in the jacuzzi room if you're trespassing and stuff. First this time being a lot more careful.
Indeed.
Done with the jacuzzi before, didn't he? So this keeps hovering on that remote explosive.
Yeah, I think he's like thinking how to get rid of the 2, especially the guard back there.
Mendy saying he's been wall hacked from that area with the KO girls. So yeah, but then it's Haven. You can get wall hacked on the pier.
All hacks everywhere.
Not a drop the drink.
Indeed. He's leaving the mansion again, which makes me think, I think his plan is that he just cleared his path, basically, for a trespassing disguise to get all the way upstairs to the jacuzzi area. There's just the female tech and the guard there that are in his way, basically. So later, when he has the boat captain, he can just run in there and do the rest of the setup.
Sure, talking of the boat captain, Kobalt just threw a coconut past his ear. Don't think he took... yeah, he's on his way down now. So here we go. Slippy. Boat captain down. Oh, no. Who spotted him there? He's looking around, looking for who spotted him, but I think it might be someone on a different island. Actually, someone in Buenos Aires, in actual Argentina.
Probably.
So, yeah, that's a piss take. Okay, here we go. Kill for Fuzk with the assault rifle. Red guns. Red guns. Straight away.
Well, that could have been server lag, obviously.
Well, Fuzk seemed confident it wasn't. He just restarted straight away.
But he it doesn't know either where it came from. He asked in the Discord if anyone had any idea where that red guns came from. I mean, many mentioned earlier those two female workers in the mansion got him wall hack. That could have been an issue at this point as well, but I really don't know.
I mean, it looks safe. It looks safe. It looks safe as houses. Didn't get it. Either way, Kobalt getting ripped there with the Seeker on Bradley. Now we are just coming up to 27 minutes into the spin, such as Haven. Both our guys, few rips now.
Exactly, and only 20 minutes remaining, which is not a lot of time considering this is one of the longer maps with still only 3 targets, but those 3 targets take their time.
Looking at the strats, I mean, you're probably looking at 10-minute spins. So, you know, our boys could get quite far in. Could get very far in. So, yeah, Haven, man. Not even once. Just don't do it, kids. Stay away from Haven.
Let's see. Fuzk has replanned basically his whole strategy. Starting mansion stuff, getting the side KO, but that is actually consistent as long as you are like behind, quote unquote, behind the tech crew there.
Quote unquote is correct, yeah.
You can get a side KO and you will always stay green.
And we got another replan from Fuzk. He's not a happy boy. At this point, Haven is starting to take its toll on the lads. They're starting to have well, Fuzk probably buyer's remorse because he did pick this.
Yeah, I think Fuzk also in the past has picked Haven a couple of times. I remember a lot of Havens where Fuzk was in. I remember you also played double Haven against Yanni in
I was gonna double
RR
Haven,
something.
Yeah. Yes, double Haven, and I think he messaged me. He said, "Oh, dude, you casting? Got a special treat for you."
Yes.
No, you haven't. You have not got a special treat for me at all.
Over here, the course of his competitive career, Fuzk has picked Haven 7 times, his most picked map so far. And yeah, previously has won 5 out of those, 5 out of 10 Havens he's played tied one, or at least one.
There we go. And Kobalt, meanwhile, getting the kill on Bradley, didn't panic him that time. So he gets that one away. He's got a kill down again, so that's fine. Sorry, so yeah, he's picked it 17 times.
No, 7 times.
I was gonna say
17 would be a lot. That would be
17 would be psychotic.
Yeah.
7's psychotic, to be absolutely fair.
I am just a 1 Haven pick short of him currently. Well, technically now it's 8 because this Haven pick is not factored in just yet.
Oh, that's fine. That's just lunacy instead of psychotic. So, you know, there's a massive difference.
Indeed. And yeah, Fuzk has played Haven Island 10 times and has a 55% win rate. So, technically positive. Not by much, but yeah.
Room on live. What it means at the top there, you can see that Colorado was banned by Kobalt, Whittleton Creek picked by Kobalt, Chongqing banned by Fuzk, and Haven picked by Fuzk. That's what those icons at the top mean.
Exactly. Yeah, so neither Colorado nor Chongqing could have been picked by the players, and the random maps that we will be seeing after this one, because we will be seeing at least one more, because this is a 1-to-6 match, will not include Whittleton Creek, Haven, because those two have been played, Colorado, Chongqing, because those have been banned, and Dartmoor or New York, because they are globally banned from the decider pool.
Oh, look at that. That was Fuzk was really struggling for a seeker shot on the boat captain there. The big whoosh, but he ducked and dived and bobbed and weaved and zigged and zagged as well. All of those things. Got the seeker shot on the boat captain. As you can see, he's waiting in the bathroom for the boat captain to get here. I don't know if he brought a banana with him this time. There's no real point. He can't just knock him out in here. He should be safe.
Yeah, just needs to be needs to make sure when he later seekers, for example, Ludmilla, she could path to the same bathroom stall. So if he decides to leave the boat captain in here, that might make it more difficult. However, sure, he'll figure something out by then. Also, I like the switch up from Fuzk here. He's going for the Tyson kill first, which I can, in like 90% of the spins, can recommend, because I feel like the mansion is the worst part of Haven in regards to like wall hacks and everything. So getting that Tyson kill where you have to go into the mansion to some extent, getting that out of the way early, I think is very valuable.
And again, I mean, yeah, I totally agree with you there, and you will have some experience on this. I remember casting a match with Coates. You were playing 30 minutes. You were into your run, just got the Tyson kill, and it wasn't too long away either from the end of the actual spin itself. It was a very poggers moment, Curry, and everybody was like, "No, go on, get to the exit, go!" Yeah. Me, typically muted myself during all my excitement while I was screaming those things. So on the video, it was Coates being his cool, calm, collected self, going, "Yeah, Curry's got the."
Happens to the best of us.
So yeah, taking out Tyson first, getting the Tyso and getting the Tice kill, I would say definitely the way forward on Haven.
And yeah, I guess especially with this spin, we've seen from both players that they can get the Stephen Bradley 5-wire kill done fine, and also Ludmilla tech crew. Neither of them were far away from that. Fuzk already got that as well.
Yeah, indeed, they're pretty standard in that respect. It is just get them in the bathroom, kill them, done. They've got plenty of emetics with them. They've brought those and the other weapons they need for those kills. So yeah, first switching it up to the mansion. The mansion. The villa kill first.
I think technically it's called the villa, but
yeah, it makes absolute sense.
Indeed. Just want to point out, Dartmoor and New York are globally banned for the random map picks in this tournament because, well, the past tournaments have apparently proven that because they are so short maps, people claim that they are unsuitable for deciders.
Yeah, they're not a real showcase of the skill of roulette, shall we say. There's only one target.
Yes.
It's too much of a coin flip.
Exactly.
To be considered a fair.
Exactly.
Like you say, to be considered a fair determinator of who wins a game.
Exactly.
You can still pick them.
Exactly. That's the thing. The only way we will be seeing Dartmoor or New York, and we have this tournament, is if either player picks it. It cannot get chosen as random maps, and both players obviously can ban it as well to make sure the player can't pick it, for example.
Yep, and I think the community is in complete agreement about that as well.
At least the vocal part of the community, I think, is in very agreement with that.
Well, at least the clever part of the community is in complete agreement with that, is what I would say.
Anyway, enough about New York and Dartmoor, I suppose. Let's get back to the tropical island of Haven.
Sure. Fuzky making his way into the villa, got 3 hammers in hand this time. he's up in the stakes. He's
one for each target.
Time.
But he isn't in the boat captain.
He is not. He's still in it, but he's picked up an emetic flower and a coconut.
Ooh.
Is that just kleptomania, or does he have a plan in mind for those as well?
Well, someone taking this exact route that Fuzk is, picking up that emetic flower, always screams for one particular strat.
Would that be meme? Oh,
but
side
that is
KO there, but he gets it. My
the
night.
consistent green gun side KO.
Oh, there you, but it still puts your heart in your mouth, doesn't it? Bloody hell.
He's technically very close to a Tyson peekaboo here. He's not gonna get it this time, but if he just waited like a couple seconds more, he could have gotten.
Kobalt, in the meantime, bumping the boat captain, did have a guard right in close proximity to him. Just bumping him, waiting for this guard to walk past. More bump. Some more bump, a little bit grind. Yeah, sexual harassment suit incoming from the boat captain, and he gets spotted after all of that. He was stood up when he took the shot, when he took the swing, but I don't think that would have mattered. I mean, he was right on the edge of the bushes. So yeah. Oof.
Well, that's guard right in front of him, just turn around and. Well,
it might well be a server lore here. Fuzk has indeed planted the emetic flower into the air conditioning. A lot of people going to make a lot of mess right now. Does give him plenty of time to pull these racks out.
I mean, can't just pull out any rack either. It's like to make Haven go offline, you have to pull out 4 specific server racks, which are also really easy to pull out apparently and break upon pulling them out.
Yeah, if you've got a screwdriver, you can pull them out and wreck them so they can't be put back in. So, you know, if you can't get all 4 out in one hit before one gets fit, then it's totally doable. Look at this. Again, first, no silenced pistol, so has to take out the cameras manually there. He had a screwdriver in hand, so he could have... Ooh, some big whoosh for Fuzk there in the server room, but getting away with it. Look at this, lots of people being very, very ill.
Indeed.
Looking for a disguise, possibly.
Not sure what he would be after at this point. I guess most likely would be tech crew, because that's the only other thing there is around here.
Yeah, and that disguise that he did pass up in the changing room there, of course, is the gas crew one.
Yes, exactly.
The only one on the map, I believe. I don't think there's an NPC that wears it.
Nope, it is a unique disguise that is not carried by an NPC as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, we can see for Fuzk, the 3 people are running here all in different speeds. Meantime, Kobalt made Ludmilla sick, is in that hut again. Needs to make sure he doesn't get spotted from anywhere. KO's Ludmilla has red guns, but yeah.
That's Ludmilla, so
Exactly.
it should be okay. Well, it should be Ludmilla.
Yes. We will not know, however, until he kills her, so that's going to be a bit of waiting.
Okay, Bradley is hot-footing it. Fuzk has distracted him with a newspaper. Must have been the one with page 3 in it. Spotted a coin. And he's now got Bradley's guard here to take care of, maybe. No, Bradley's guard's just walking off.
Yeah, that's the interesting part here as well. The guards just walk on their way down, no matter if you lure away the targets or not. He is going. Whew.
Okay, Stephen Bradley with the 5-wire kill. Then we got a rip from Kobalt. Kobalt back to the planning screen. But yeah, that was a tight ass kill by Fuzk there. Nice live kill.
Went around the corner quite a bit with the step back on the fiber wire. Is trying to lure Tyson up again.
Audio lure on Tyson just before he starts dragging Steven. That's ballsy. Fuzk is he's making moves. He is making moves. But he does need a fallen object kill for Tyson as well. Where is the falling object down here?
There are a couple of speakers around the top area.
Are.
But you'd have to place the targets like carefully beneath them.
And there's still going to be some eyeballs around because he only made people sick. He didn't knock everybody out, did he?
No, as far as I know, all the NPCs are actually just going to stay inside the control center, if you will, the area where you enter the server from. But the 3 bodyguards of the targets will stay in the downstairs area. So that's going to make it a bit harder for him to position Tyson correctly, as he will also enforce any, or not enforce any thrown distraction, but VIP it to someone else, if I know correctly.
Well, that's the thing. If he does manage to get rid of all those other guards that are down there, will he be able to lure Tyson with an audio lure, or will Tyson go, no, I'm working here. I'm working here.
I don't know. However, also needs the boat captain. So that's going to be a bit of a run for him, I suppose.
Okay, Kobalt, meanwhile, trying to get this Ludmilla isolation and also this resort staff disguise. Yeah, that was meant for the resort staff, but the Ludmilla's guard heard. So Kobalt very much on the struggle bus here, and we've only got 5 minutes and 23 seconds left of the spin.
Yeah, at this point, like, any restarts from either player, I think will, and yeah, I think this will end Kobalt's ability to finish the spin in time. 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, 99% of the time are not enough for a Haven spin. And even Fuzk is gonna have...
Fuzk is gonna be tight, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 12 and a half minutes into his spin. Well, into his run, sorry. Not his spin. The spin is, well, 40-odd minutes gone. So he's got some work to do here. He's got his tech crew. We know he took his assault rifle with him.
That is...
Do we?
Yeah, it is next to Ludmilla for him.
Sure. But that Tyson kill is going to be interesting because, like you say, he doesn't have the boat captain yet.
Indeed, and Tyson is not going to stay there forever either. So I'm wondering, he can get this Ludmilla kill now. She will. Now it is.
Okay, Ludmilla dead.
Good work, 47. Ludmilla
Just needs the Tyson falling object, boat captain. If he can pull this off. Ledge. Absolute legend.
Indeed, let's see what his plan for this is.
Not giving up.
He is not.
He's struggling to get the crowbar. He's finally got the crowbar.
Yeah, if you don't have a silenced weapon or anything to shoot it, the official interaction technically is a crowbar.
Well, he does have a silenced weapon. He's got that assault rifle in the briefcase.
Also true.
Because he has run this entire map without a silenced pistol.
He's looking at Tyson. I think he realizes that if he takes too long on this now, it will be.
He's got 3 minutes.
Indeed, I think his boat captain should be around here somewhere. Might just be. Yeah, exactly. It is right here.
Here it is. Okay.
So yeah, Fuzk has got a run on this. He needs to really hurry up, however. Tyson does not stand beneath that falling object on his own, I think.
No, he's going to need to be lured there. He does have a briefcase. A briefcase is a powerful lure.
Ooh, that is
true. If he can get that sailing past Tyson's eyes underneath a speaker, he's looking for the opportunity. He's got 2 minutes and 37 seconds left to pull this off. Go on then, Fuzker. Let's see what you got, son.
Running up these stairs.
Oh, well, I mean, this is... there's the nearest one there. Okay, so what is he going... He's going to coin lure one of the guards away, maybe, just to make it... Matty... I got caught blowing up a fire extinguisher there, I think.
Probably, but at this point, I think he knows. At this point,
all eyes are on Fuzk, aren't they?
Yeah, Fuzk threw his...
There was... Yeah, didn't see any reaction to that.
Threw it a bit too far, I think. He wants to get the guard out of the way, so Tyson reacts to the next...
Whoosh.
Oh, and he might have peekabooed someone there. This could be trouble.
That was a full-up bar, wasn't it? It was a full-up bar.
Oh, and Tyson?
Tyson's on his way. Didn't even hear that. That is... I think that is good night.
Yeah.
That's good night, Irene, for this map.
Sadly, I don't think I don't think he runs underneath anything anymore at this point. A minute 20 seconds to get the kill and get to the exit.
Oh, Tyson had a question mark above his head. Is he going to react to that? I doubt it. No, hang on. He's moving. He's not going to get there. Surely not.
Not in a minute. Sadly, I don't think.
Hang on. He might even get the kill.
Oh my god.
Go on. He's got 57 seconds. There's the kill.
Ooh, you're a bit ahead of me because the...
How the hell is he going to get out of here?
Need to refresh his stream because you're a bit ahead of me. Twitch does not want to cooperate. And now I get an advertisement. Oh my god.
Well, I can tell you right now, Fuzk has just seekered one of the... No, he's just bullet panicked. He missed the seeker shot. He's bullet panicked the tech crew. And he's ripped. The female tech crew spotted him. He started the gun on his back. He did bullet panic her, but I want to see if he can get to the exit in this 20 seconds.
I think he wants to know himself as well.
Yeah, that would be something else. He's got 10 seconds.
Yeah. Alright. Here we are. First red guns. Engaged, hunted.
And that is time.
Target locked. 3, 1. Target lost.
Wow.
Oh, he was 4 seconds. He was 4 seconds away from the exit. Had he not peekabooed that female tech crew, that could have been on.
Those peekaboos across the map from the control room, if you're back there, is
Oh, that was insane. That's the. Words are my tool. That's probably the most exciting tie I've ever seen.
Closest tie probably as well. If there were, I mean, I guess if there would have just been like a minute or two more.
2 more minutes, he'd have had time to calm that situation. But he had to go for it. He went for the bullet panic, but because he still had the gun in his hand or on his back, then that kind of screwed that for him. But wow.
Indeed. However,
Sgàil.
The next random map, or first random map, this match will be Isle of Sgàil. Let's calm down, everybody, just a little bit with the mission briefing of Isle of Sgàil.
Attention, gentlemen. Our source on the island just made a critical discovery. The Constant has a poison chip embedded in his neck. A failsafe, in case he's compromised.
Damn it. We should have expected something like this. So, we subdue the Constant before he has time to react.
Not that simple. The device is remote triggered, and during his stay on the island, 2 kill switches have been entrusted to twin sisters Zoe and Sophia Washington, 2 young, ambitious Providence operatives and newly appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Apparently, even the Constant is unaware of this arrangement.
Right, change of plans. We divide and conquer. 47 takes out the Washingtons, while I figure out a way to get the Constant off the island. It'll be tight, but once we're back at the ship, we should be able to surgically remove the chip before the partners have time to react. 47?
Tell me about the targets.
I know them from the archive. Zoe and Sophia's father is president of a powerful conservative think tank, one of Providence's prime assets. The apples don't fall far from the tree.
No saints either. According to ICA files, the twins are pampered socialites who get their kicks from treasure hunting. Commanding a band of trigger-happy mercenaries, Zoe and Sophia prowl the world in search for ancient relics. With little regard for local culture or even human life, they stop at nothing to claim their prize. Well, collateral damage they may be, but safe to say, they have it coming.
Alright, here we are again. What is it with Twitch just playing white squares for player streams? That is really fucking annoying. Anyways, after a spectacular Haven Island with a really close tie, we are going to Isle of Sgàil. With a 3-1 score to start it off. For our first random map. We will be seeing at least one more after this, because it is first to 6, and even if Kobalt wins this now, it is going to be a 5-1 score. So we will be seeing another map, and also, yeah, chat is pointing out Cobalt
Prepare yourself.
doesn't have a lot of
Agent get
out
dual
of
starts
scale
in 10 Agent
mastery,
get
it seems.
Dual starts in 9, 7, 5,
Diana's spazzing out a little bit here.
5, 4, 3,
Hope
2,
she's fine, but
3, 1.
we do have our Isle of Sgàil spin. It is gonna be Zoe Washington, Master of Ceremonies with a cleaver, and Sophia Washington, circumcision knife in the suit.
2 sharp kills, and one of them in a sharp. Now, circumcision knife, that's going to be in one of the crates somewhere, I'd have thought, wouldn't it?
I would think so as well, probably, and yeah. The cleaver, most likely around the kitchen area, although this being Hitman could be anywhere on the map, really. Yeah, the interesting part is, yeah, Kobalt has 0 mastery on this map. He doesn't even have a smuggle location. So
Has Kobalt only just bought a PC or something?
not sure.
Or is he a Steam immigrant, as it were?
I don't know any of these points, but I guess this spin at least plays a bit into his favor because the suit is needed.
Look at that loadout as well. When you when you look at Fuzk's loadout going across his tools and things.
Yeah.
Kobalt had the big one and a coin. That's about it. Wow.
Yeah, there we can see Discover Isle of Sgàil popping up. We can see a lot of challenges on Kobalt's screen now. I think it's always nice.
We might even see a a straight shot or something.
Who knows? Let's see.
Okay, first just loading in now. Kobalt obviously didn't take too long in planning because, well, he didn't have a lot to plan with. First, obviously, had way more decisions to make, including where to start. I know this annoys me. I do like Fuzk, don't get me wrong, but anybody starting in the Archean robes in Sgàil is just making it far too confusing when you're using instinct most of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. Like, is that in a suit now, or is that like another disguise? Or like, what is it?
Is he elite guard, or is he just trolling me? Yeah. Bullet impact notice. It's looking like an early restart from Fuzk here because that's.
That was
do you want to
like
save,
a full
do you want to
whoosh,
save
but...
that? Does he want to save that, or trying to lure one of the guards? They're going to go outside. All right, that's one way to get past them.
Technically, he doesn't
really
have to get rid of them. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't get much. Didn't get much luck with the audio lore. Saw it earlier on with Ducker and I like Hitman. Ducker making it look quite easy. It just worked first time and he was able to sneak straight past. Had this room cleared within 30 seconds. Fuzk not getting that amount of luck. But still, he's cleared the Master of Ceremonies room, has Fuzk.
And yeah, this will give him a nice Zoe isolation, which works perfectly in his favor. Master of Ceremonies as the required disguise. Just needs to get the cleaver here.
Would be in the kitchen, I'd imagine.
Indeed, but in case you don't know it exactly, hitmaps.com will have you covered.
I don't think Fuzk actually lit the pit there with those 2 shots.
Not too sure either.
No, I mean, it was still highlighted in instant, so that tells me it wasn't lit. You do need to hit the end of the torch. Right smack bang in the emblem. That'll get the fire going.
And he was shooting with the Krugermeyer as well, wasn't he? So that is just added difficulty to that.
Yeah, you can hit it with an ICA 19.
I mean, you can hit it with anything technically.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah, but you need to be a little bit closer. Still there.
Up there.
There it is. He's got it. Oh no, and he got spotted. Oh wow. That was a beautiful shot with the Krugermeyer on the 4th attempt, but yeah, just got an orange lady there. That's not what you want. Gonna restart from Fuzk. He's gonna rethink. What is he rethinking? Gonna bring a sniper to shoot the torch straight away?
Maybe, or just some more accurate.
Or just,
Nah,
no, he's brought a dart gun.
calmer.
Getting rid of his seeker. No, he's keeping his seeker. Oh, 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 oh. He's gonna keep us guessing. Does he need the seeker?
I am really curious here.
I don't think he does. I mean, he had brought in a seeker and a metic tool. He changed the tool out last minute. And yeah, Kobalt definitely on hitmaps.com looking for the cleaver and probably the circumcision knife too. Yeah, he's gonna struggle to get that shot from up there with a pistol on the end of the torch. Worth a go. Ooh, Fuzk, yeah, that's an early rip from Fuzk, trying to get past the two guards outside the Master of Ceremonies room from the chapel start.
Not sure if Fuzk knows
he's
100% what he's shooting at here. He's got the idea now, but
I know he knows it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be really surprised if he didn't. But it might
well,
it might be worth
Discord
bringing
would
in...
prove us wrong. He just said himself that he can't remember this.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, for that one, I can certainly say with a sniper rifle, it's quite an easy shot to make, and you do have to hit the torch. It's not the money itself. You can use the big one and throw it right on where the money is thick, the big pile of money. You throw the big one on there, that will light it. Without suspicion too, so you don't have to worry about that. You can run up with
Prediction: will Fuzk get this before running out of bullets? No, he won't. I mean, technically, he had three more bullets. And,
He did, but
oh, he's switching to a gold bowler now.
also we're talking primo pistol snipe hackers. Where's Matty at? Matty is making his way up to the stone circle.
I mean, Kobalt, but yes.
Why do I keep calling him Matty? I do apologise, Kobalt. No offence, Matty. Well, actually, offence. But that's definitely offence to Kobalt. So he's got a calmer on one of the guards by the stone circle. So he is chalked off another one off his chameleon list there. Always nice to see. Gonna make his way up the drain pipe.
Indeed, so he
I
might
get
be.
the impression he's obviously played Sgàil before, but not on this platform.
Probably not, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what you tend to find with roulette players is that instead of going from a console to a PC to play in roulette, they go from a PC to console.
And then you have to face Ducker.
Then you have to face Ducker or 420, or I Like Hitman, or T-Nor, or the buff guy,
Fanium.
or Yanini, or Fanium. So yes,
Too many scary players
Yeah.
on console.
yeah,
as well.
pit you down poison.
Yeah.
So,
Kobalt
Okay,
might be
so
looking
first-
at the radio lure here.
makes absolute sense. Does need to get his suit back though.
Indeed.
He's going to isolate her in here. I mean, it's easy enough to get to this room. A lot of players do from a suit start.
Yes, the timing is obviously a bit off because you had to start in a different
Yeah.
suit location than you usually do, but
Yeah, she's downstairs as well, so he's missed the first cycle. He could be here for another 3 or 4 minutes waiting if he's gonna go exclusively for this radio. Or you can see her on the floor below. Of course, she stops around and talks to people and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, Kobalt's gonna be waiting there a while. Fuzk, meanwhile, knocking out everybody near the Master of Ceremonies room. Lots of chests and things in here for hiding bodies in. It's a reminder of the spin, even though we can see it on the bottom. We've got Zoe Washington with the cleavers, Master of Ceremonies. Circumcision knife in a suit for Sophia. Handy way to remember which sister is which is Sophia has a P in her name and she wears the purple clothing.
Ooh, wow.
There you go, see, this is why I'm here, this is knowledge.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought about that. At the start I was just always, I don't know which is which, and now I'm just like, okay, so, well, Sophia's like more upstairs and Zoe's more downstairs or something.
Sophia, up. Got a P in it, up.
Exactly, that's the thing.
Sophia. Okay, Kobalt just discovering the morgue area there. Fuzk again going through the cinematic of lighting the fire rather than just throwing the torch in.
I mean, works as well. Give him a bit of entertainment. If he now misses like a minute at the end or something, it's gonna really annoy him. But I highly doubt that.
Funny thing is, if you're dressed as a guard, you can carry the torch. But if you drop the torch in front of anybody, that's an illegal action. So yeah, I can understand his reticence. Maybe he's played a few urban mini comps or something where you've got to do stuff with the torch, whereby that's ripped him, and he's like, right, the torch, you must use it correctly. But you can throw it into the money pit and light the fire, and that's fine. But if you drop that torch, you're in trouble. They don't like it.
Yeah. Zoe is just rushing through here from Fuzk, and she tried an audio distraction, but she's not having any of it.
No.
This
How do you know that's Zoe, by the way?
Well, she's the one getting alerted by radio alert.
No, Sophia's the one that gets lured by the radio.
Oh god, I mixed. You're right. MO Sealer is what I meant to say, but yes. Kobalt is the one, meantime, doing the radio alert.
Throwing a coin there, and Zoe's guard was having none of it. He was on the fast track, so he's managed to get a raider into this room as well, which he probably didn't want. Lovely backward briefcase throw. Not gonna shit on that technique. Very nice indeed. Okay, Kobalt waiting patiently for this radio lore to happen.
Indeed.
That author there, in the right picture by the radio, doesn't exist. Totally made up.
Ooh.
I googled it for some reason one day. Not a real person.
Wow. Imagine.
No celebrities were harmed.
Yeah. I guess for Kobalt, this is just like what he has to rely on now, like the stuff that works, and
yeah.
Even if it just takes a while.
Okay, Fuzk has taken out Zoe's guard. She is on her way back from the money pit, or from the effigy. But he should be able to get the isolation now. Will still need to get the cleaver. I didn't see him go to the kitchen. Okay, Zoe is knocked out. He's picked up the remote trigger.
No.
Dodgy. You gotta be careful.
I mean,
with that.
yeah, with this spin at least you don't have like a remote explosive or something where you could mix the triggers up. It's just this spin, do not press a trigger. None. Like.
No. Matty is... Kobalt is starting to lose his damn mind here.
But he's managed to get...
He's managed to get the guard as well.
Yeah, but like...
I mean, he can knock him out. In fact, he can knock him out, keep green guns as well, right here. She tends to be quite laser focused, but she did notice him falling straight in front of her. However, Kobalt does have Sophia knocked out, isolated. Needs to be careful, not triggering Jebediah block. If he does that, the constant will pass through that room and find her and her guard. It's an insta-rip. That.
In the meantime, he needs to grab the cleaver now. He has an radar disguise and he's pretty much everywhere. Big whoosh from crowbarring that door.
Wasn't it? Wasn't it? Fuzk there, very, very tight. Gets away with it. Gets some custodian coming out and having a look. Got to stay away from that area for the minute because it is being investigated, and that will actually rip him. He's okay now. He can walk on in. And he's going to go find himself the circumcision knife.
Yes, and I think at this point he's probably looked it up in hit maps. Just making sure nobody's watching him. Crowbar opened this gate by the looks of it. And yes, there it is.
Okay, he does have camera trouble. There's only the one spot. No, there's two spots, isn't there, to deal with the cameras?
I think there's two, not too sure. Sgàil, not usually a map where I see cameras being taken out, but...
the most accessible one, the most accessible one being by the helipad, the chapel. Of course, there's a stash point there as well, which makes things, which can make life a bit easier. Of course, Kobalt is actually nearer to the other security console.
Oh, true. I think Fuzk is trying to figure out how to get back without having to crowbar open a door in front of a couple of people, so...
Yeah, they are locked in certain weird ways, aren't they?
Yeah.
Of course, once you open them from one side, they're pretty much... you can go in and out as you wish.
Yeah.
Funny thing about this door that's in front of him, this double door, is it's locked from the inside rather than the outside. I think that's more of a... Oh, and he does have to watch out with the two roaming guards that do laps. They'll come through right now, but I think one of them's an enforcer.
Yep, there it is. Oh, no, and that's combat.
I didn't mean to curse that. He'd have been okay if he'd have carried on standing behind that door, because it would have opened towards him. The door would have shielded him, but it's a rip from Fuzk there. Okay, Matt. Okay. Once I get these things in my head, they
it just can't
it's
get
Ted,
off.
Sierra, Yanini, not Rommel, etc. It's just
Indeed.
Kobalt, meanwhile, is outside the Constance Tower. Karma in guard there, so he gets that guy's on his way down to the morgue. Now, has he got the circumcision knife mixed up with the burial dagger? What are we thinking?
I don't think so. I hope not. I mean, we know from experience that RR players are sometimes not the best at reading. But
Certainly not the rules.
No, I don't think so. But I would guess that reading a spin should be one of the strong parts of an RR player. So would hope for him.
It is easy done though. Yeah. Sapien's a funny old thing. I mean, you think Sapien's got the circumcision knife.
Ooh, and the amputation knife, and they're right next to each other, yeah.
And they are right next to each other, but the easy way to remember that, this is where we come in handy again as casters. Right, left to right, A to C, A, B, C.
Ah.
So, yep, on the left-hand side is the amputation, on the right-hand side, circumcision, A, B, C.
That makes sense.
Yep, thank you, Meme Junkie, for that one. But either way, that's Sapienza. We're a long way away from there. We're somewhere out near Iceland, I think.
Yeah, not too sure. Isle of Sgàil, the only map I think that doesn't have officially state where it's located.
It's like Springfield in The Sims.
Exactly. It's just somewhere.
You don't exactly know where it is. It's somewhere in America. Could be any Midwest. Okay. Kobalt has located the circumcision knife. Just needs to be careful. He did pop the crate, I think. Why he's got some attention from a no, he hasn't popped the crate.
He's opened the door, I think, the secret door that's there, and that's why.
Yes. Right next to a passageway, isn't it? A secret passageway. Pops the crate. Gets 1/13 of the challenge there. If he starts collecting cannonballs and gunpowders, you know exactly what he's going for next. He said, "Sod the spin. I'm getting the challenge going."
Indeed, and that's good. A bit of whoosh there, but
Gets through.
yeah,
He's all right. He's in the clear again. Can I have some more? No, he gets straight past that camera. Nicely done.
I mean, this one
definitely gets camera that time. Yeah.
That one's hard to dodge, I think, if even possible, without shooting it. So I have to take care of it at some point again, but should be fine for now.
Laser focused on that crate, though, wasn't he? You know, he nearly walked through with.
I wanted to say, like, put that knife away. He's allowed to handle the crates, but not allowed to handle things in them.
Roulette brain kicking in there, but just ebbed away at just the right time. He was very. Way down the ladder. Prip. Of course, had Matty picked up the coin that Fuzk was headed to there, that'd have been 1/32 of a challenge.
Not even sure if I have that challenge currently.
Oh, I spent hours doing it.
There, Fuzk opened this other secret passageway to maybe get back where he started or something. Or is he on his way to grab a cleaver? That would also be a possibility around this area, maybe? Couldn't see a cleaver being around here. Especially with this being a kitchen. I think that's very likely at this point. Yep, there
all
it
in
is.
forces because he's trespassing at the minute, but yep, cleaver right on the edge. Gonna make his way through. Got a bit of sus to deal with there. Still sus because he is trespassing all the way through here. Custodians are not trusted. And why would they be? You wouldn't trust a custodian.
Nah.
Not as if custodian means to look after things, does it?
No,
But
like
he's,
handling stuff. No.
Exactly. But he's through the secret passageway. Good map knowledge there. Finding his way to the kitchen to get that cleaver. And back to safety up in the chapel. Just needs to get his suit back. Got to get, and also take care of the camera, which he does. Ooh, nearly shot the hand.
Yeah, that would have ended badly, but
that would have done. Got his cameras done. Didn't get a bullet impact notice, so nicely done there. Kobalt, meanwhile, has murdered Sophia with a circumcision knife whilst in the suit, and he's boxed her. He is safe there.
First kill done.
Indeed, yeah, that is actually the first kill. Kobalt, who is not Matty, with 0 mastery on the level, has the first kill. And we're well over 23 minutes in. First, lighting the fire. Get Zoe on her way.
Indeed. He has everything for this kill now. He has the cleaver in his inventory, he has the MOC disguise currently on him. So he can get this kill, and the other kill is pretty doable for him as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Very careful about that torch. Okay, Matty again checking hit maps. Check out all the empty locations he's not visited yet on that map. All that discovery.
Indeed.
Her guard is a long way away. Fuzk has let Zoe walk on.
Yes, there are no guards out here anymore, so you can just
look
KO
at
her.
that. A boomerang crowbar there. You love to see it.
I mean, normal trajectory, isn't it?
Pausing there, checking the spin, getting the cleaver in hand, and bosh. Zoe is dead. So opposite kills for our players here.
Together, they could exit right now.
They could.
I bet this will make the constant.
Must be an
Just
ultra
split
careful again.
up the points between them.
Focus on the target.
Must be an ultra careful here, just boxing the bodies. Picking up coins, picking up briefcase. Of course, the Master of Ceremonies can't go to a lot of places, but he is back in his suit, his fake guard suit there.
And not sure on the second cycle radio room lure. It either is coming up really, really soon or has just passed. You can see an instinct Sophia being near that general area there. Just getting a bit blocked by the roaming guards. So I guess he won't get her second cycle.
Yeah, those routes are slightly staggered, aren't they? If you get it first time, it's fine. Otherwise, you got a bit of waiting around in the future.
Yeah. Guess this will make the waiting only longer right now.
See, what are you doing with this briefcase?
Just,
Leaving it?
yeah, I think because he can't climb with it, obviously. I think he just wants to put it somewhere where it's not likely to get found. Because, guess we've all been ripped by guards taking away briefcases and running in areas where they're not supposed to.
Yeah, same with any old weapons or whatever as well, isn't it? So, oh, look at this. He's right on time for the radio lore.
He
Circumcision
is
knife
indeed.
in hand. Now, we saw Matt here. Oh, God almighty. we saw Kobalt earlier on. Unfortunately, get Sophia's guard come in as well. It's one of those things that once you know how to do this particular lore and have done it so many times, it's almost unthinkable that the guard will come in. But look at this, the constant path in his way up the stairs here. Is this going to be a problem?
Ooh, yeah, this could. I mean, Sophia's
Does
still.
he come through
still
here?
Past. Not sure if he's on. He can come in through here, like any cycle, pretty much. But
from what I understood from Froggy earlier on, he was so I said about this, the constant can rip you walking through here. He goes, no, it's only if you trigger Jebediah block, then the constant will go to Jebediah block and he will go through this room. That's when Sophia can get found if you've isolated her in here.
And even now, the constant is just holding up Fuzk even longer because he's talking to Sophia now.
That's frustrating.
And that gives Kobalt technically a bit of time to catch up. He is in the general area of the MOC room. Not sure if he has the cleaver.
Well, look at this as well. Kobalt just going past 11 minutes in-game time. Fuzk just gone past 10 minutes. Both got a kill each. This has been a much trickier spin than they might have expected there. And another location knocked off of Kobalt's mastery there. Love to see it.
Neat.
And Sophia is on the hook, and so is her guard. Twice in one match. Look at this. Her guard stays with her.
Indeed,
My God.
Not the end of the world, but
Not the end of the world, of course, because you're going to kill her anyway. You may as well just knock him out. Got a soda can. Wait for that door to shut. Bang, bang. Don't lock onto her guard.
yeah.
And there she goes.
Yeah, that's two
First,
kills.
he is going to be careful here and box both of them. Obviously, he's going to take the guard disguise to exit via the helicopter.
Indeed. On the other side, Kobalt not far off from getting the second kill either. It takes a bit longer for him, though, I think. He has the cleaver in his inventory. He has cleared out the MOC room, so he has the disguise required. He would just need to wait for Zoe to come through here now. But I don't think he can catch up in this limited time.
Yeah, I mean, Fuzk is right at the exit. Look at this. Instinct hammered on.
There it is.
Even though he's played this level, Christ knows how many times, he knows there's no enforcers for him there. But yeah, Fuzk is through. That will bring it back. I should imagine once the admin has confirmed, bring it back to honours even. They will be 3 apiece. And look at this,
Indeed.
Berlin. I've got work tomorrow. You realise this? don't you?
Victory.
I'm supposed to be
All
going out
even.
tonight as well.
Move carefully.
Okay, well then, we will be
Never mind.
seeing at least 2 more maps, because even after the next one player can have at most 5 points, and it is first to 6. So
Yeah. We've got Berlin, and then followed by, I don't know,
Something.
Colorado.
maybe, who
Oh,
knows?
no, Colorado's banned. We're not
Oh,
gonna
that's
see
true.
Colorado.
Can't have a
Yeah.
Colorado. Anyways, let's give ourselves a quick little break here and look at the mission briefing for Berlin.
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't. Tell the Constant to start running!
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
We've been compromised. Abort and walk away now.
Who?
ICA. They tracked me. Don't know how.
It's what they do. How many?
One prime asset and a whole pack of up-and-comers. They've infiltrated the club searching for us. Christ, I think I killed one of them. Get out now before they spot you.
No. They found us once. They'll find us again. Keep your head down. I'll take care of this.
And we are back for the 4th map? I think 4th. Yeah, 4th map of the Kobalt versus Fuzk RR7 PC lower bracket round 3 match. And we will be going to Berlin.
Now, what are we hoping for on Kobalt's loadout here? Do we think he's got the Berlin mastery? Because I'm looking at the escalations, and it doesn't look promising.
Well, no, and also, I mean, we can already see bottom right. He has some progress, but the progress bar is still there, which means he's not at rank 20 yet.
I'm just seeing as well, first screen, still showing the achievements. Did he actually get to the SA screen, or do I need to reload that? I think it does that thing, doesn't it? It sort of recycles back if you leave it on there long enough. Yeah, let's go with that. The points were awarded. Looks like 19. Oh, you can see that. Blimey, you got better eyes than I have. My glasses are all the way over there.
Yeah, no, in OBS I can't see it really. I suppose if I had it at full screen maybe, but not for now.
You got to remember, it looks a bit different here in the commentator's booth, doesn't it? So,
Indeed. We also got a bit of a longer break here, 10 minutes. I guess after the first 3 maps, one of them being a tie, Sgàil also going quite long. It's gonna take a bit. And,
sure.
Just.
Well, with that, we can probably have a look at the brackets and see what happens, can't we? See what the crack is, see what this actually means. Obviously, losers bracket round, so one of them will have to go.
Indeed.
But.
Losers bracket round 3 match. Kobalt has just dropped, by the looks of things, against Zedrune in a upper bracket round 3. While Fuzk has already won one match in the lower bracket against Rommel of the Far East 1 round earlier. And yeah, he got sent down here by Barbecue in round 2 of the upper bracket.
Cracking work by Barb, to be fair. Barb, a pretty recent roulette player.
Indeed.
To be honest, I know he's ever so keen. He's a great shoutcaster. Great to have him on the team. Very enthusiastic.
Definitely.
Golden honey. A voice dripping with honey, I'd say. But no, so Barb having a good tourney so far. He is in the lower bracket now, but sending Fuzk down, that's no mean feat. I mean, Fuzk is a player. Fuzk can play. Still got the does he still have the world record on Mumbai for Sasso? I'm not sure if he still does, but I know he held it. I think about a minute. It was a really good run. But roulette, obviously not your normal speed running. It
Definitely not.
takes a bit more nuance, a bit more patience, I would say.
Yeah.
In certain instances, but yep. So we say the loser will be out, but the winner will go on to face either is that Atomic Garbage or Brain Fixer.
Indeed, one of those two players will face the winner of this one. Not sure if that match is scheduled to happen yet. But
It's not on hitmaps.com just yet. Of course, hitmaps.com, your one-stop shop for all your Hitman needs, and for a list of all the upcoming matches.
indeed, we can just have a quick look at said list of upcoming matches, because there are 2 others ongoing right now in parallel to this, which I'm sure also have shoutcasters. However,
Punkin'
not...
in for fun are currently in the Shoutcasters channel, so I should imagine they'll be the ones running Boosh versus Crudy, or it's the Alex versus Rocky Horse. But I don't know why you would want to go anywhere else apart from here.
Indeed, I think Mendy is casting the other match of that. I'm sure someone can/will update hit maps accordingly. So, yeah, if you rather want to watch Chongqing, Sapienza, New York, or Dartmoor. Oh wow, 2 quick maps in there.
Aren't they?
You are free to leave, but
They actually picked the shortest 2 bloody maps.
indeed. But yeah, you also...
Lemon now is asking who won Sgàil. Fuzk won Sgàil. Hard fought match, to be honest, and Kobalt, given the fact he had bugger all mastery, I think is the only way to put it, kind of held his own. He wasn't too far away. But Fuzk getting it done. 10-minute spin. 10+ minute spin, in fact. But yep, got it done eventually. Bringing us to the current situation. Which is
Indeed.
3 apiece, going into Berlin. So this map and, well, one more after, hopefully, or at least one more.
Yes, at most we should be seeing 3 more maps. I don't think we'll be seeing another tie here.
No, shouldn't do.
Exactly.
So what does the last level of mastery? Chat might know this. Kobalt obviously on 19 out of 20 rather than 20 out of 20. What does that last bit of mastery bring in Berlin? Is it anything substantial? Is it any particular spawn location?
I think it was mentioned earlier that it's just a proximity explosive, so that shouldn't matter too much.
Shouldn't do. Pretty much with Berlin, you can kind of go in with just a melee, like a knockoutable. Well, you can start club entrance, which you can see on Kobalt's screen. Just some sort of melee item, and anything else you need on the map is pretty much there.
Yeah.
Apart from a loud SMG, there's no loud SMGs, no loud assault rifles.
Oh wait, they are loud assault rifles. The bikers or not? They carry loud ARs.
No, they carry covert SMGs, don't they?
The bikers.
Oh, the agents.
No,
the
not
agent.
the... Yeah, the agents carry the covert
agents-
SMGs, but the bikers carry, like, heavy weaponry. And I think they have loud ARs in there.
They certainly have loud shotguns. Silent shotgun you'd have to bring in yourself.
That is true.
Prepare yourself.
What we don't want to see is a
Agent, get
loud,
ready. Duel starts in
a loud old
9.
axe.
Duel starts in 10 seconds.
Indeed.
Okay, the
6,
spin's nearly here.
4,
Shall I take this one?
You can take
6,
it, sure.
4,
Go on then.
2.
All right, so for
Eliminate
agent number
3,
1, or any of them
1.
really, a 4
Eliminate
as the
the
dealer.
target.
Explosive weapon, neither loud nor silent, as it were. Just any old explosive weapon as the technician. SMG, again, not stipulated loud or silenced, as the biker. Falling object is the DJ, and a loud pistol for Rolf Hirschmuller. Well, not for Rolf, but as Rolf. So, no suit. Could see a Rolf floor here, made famous by Meme Junkie. The first time he pulled it out, it was dubbed the God Strat. And, but we shall have to see if the boys do pull it out. We can see Fuzk actually going in as the DJ, taking a Clark with him, a crowbar, a breaching charge, and that was a silenced SMG in his pocket as well. Loud pistols, of course, you can pick up on the map from any of the club security. Falling objects, well, there's a few on the map. You've got the crane, haven't you? The big crane.
Yeah. You've got crane, you've got several bags of bricks. You got technically got like disco
Those
balls,
lights.
exactly, and
Yeah.
lights and everything. So you have plenty of options.
Indeed. Fuzk is straight in, look, less than... well, no, it was just over a minute planning then.
Yeah. And what I think is interesting is, Chad has already pointed out, this is, and you as well, can be done very well with a Rolf lure. The only thing you can't really do with Rolf lure is falling object as DJ, and Fuzk running up here seems to me like that is what he's going to be going for first, to have that out of the way, and then possibly do a Rolf lure. He could
To be
still...
fair, saying that, look at this, DJ for Davenport.
Yeah.
And he got him, yeah. Not Davenport. Yeah, that was Davenport.
That was
the
Davenport.
Sleeveless t-shirt there. Davenport. So Fuzk getting that first one out of the way. The row floor is still on, however.
Exactly.
I mean, you can still bring those people all down there. So we might just see that from Fuzk, because going back down, you get your Rolf disguise that you need.
You get
Biker,
everything.
Technician, and the dealer is on that same floor, so it makes absolute sense that it'll do that. Now we see Kobalt checking the entry point there, but he's also started his DJ, getting some whoosh. Probably gonna have to unlock some secret entrances and things. But he's going for the dealer. No! I don't think he meant to do that.
I don't really
I
think.
think he meant to do that. No.
Ugh.
Okay, that's harsh. And
Trying to convince the dealer in like another way.
well, I mean, dealers understand that sort of language. They don't like that language, but they do understand it.
Oh, definitely. The NPC, the other persons around may not like
He's
that.
got a strike. I've just noticed as well. Yeah, Matty pointed out in the chat. Matty, who is not Kobalt, just pointed out in the chat that that was actually a striker in Kobalt's hand. He's brought that in with him, so he's going for some style points there.
Style points for the loaded pistol, definitely. Bringing in a striker, I think, always fun.
Okay, both the lads have the dealer on the hook, getting past that initial problem of him talking to someone. Normally it's the Florida man in close proximity that will balls up this particular ISO with the dealer and the disguise tape.
Yeah, Fuzk has the advantage of already having the fallen object kill done, obviously.
Kobalt has knocked out the dealer and just left him there. Should be safe. And Fuzk got a head turn there. That was an unconscious witness. Florida man just going past Kobalt there.
That is unlucky as a restart for him.
Yeah, Florida Man, a lot of the times you do want to see him as a disguise so you can just get him out the
Yeah.
way so he doesn't teleport to the damn roof.
Indeed. Shouldn't be too much of an issue for this spin since I guess especially, or like, still expect at least Fuzk to do a roll flare, so there's not much happening elsewhere on the map where Florida Man could teleport to.
Well, I don't know if he's going to bother with the Florida with the roll floor now. I think he's just going to go around, pick them off one by one. Oh no, sorry, he's restarted, hasn't he? What
Yes.
did he restart?
He got a side KO, I think, on the dealer, and
He's got
red
psyche on the
guns.
dealer. Yeah, for some reason I thought that was Kobalt. It wasn't. Kobalt got it safely, left him there. You got to remember, I am an old man. I forget things.
Kobalt is actually...
Ooh, Kobalt with
What?
what?
Okay, there it is.
And there are the red guns.
Oh, but
is
wait,
that-
that's
is
just
that-
green.
Is that green? Is that just green?
He's just one unconscious witness. It should be just Agent Green that spotted the KO'd body here. The frontal KO was hurt,
Yes.
apparently.
By this geezer here, and Kobalt smartly dropping a crowbar to stop that security guy in his tracks at the bottom of the stairs. He'll just turn around and go back to his spot.
Indeed.
Nice thinking there. Ooh, and Fuzk getting an awful row with Clark there. Manages to pick the snail back up so it didn't pop. Trying again, he's going to try and take out all three of these with the snail.
After that play from Kobalt just now,
I think he's only managed to going to get one of them there.
Indeed, not too bad, but
Yeah.
could be better.
Yeah, that's a bit of a waste of something that can knock out, what, 7 or 8 people in one hit.
Technically,
But
yes.
either way, so Fuzk has got to do some body management here. Baseball bat across the back of Rolf's head, and slams it into the back of the napper of the other biker.
Indeed.
So-
What I wanted to point out just earlier, though, after Kobalt's
yeah.
play, is we do collect highlight clips of this tournament for the highlight reel after the tournament. I can only encourage you to submit what Kobalt just did with that frontal KO, for example. For
Yes.
the highlights, you might see it in the end.
Please do, because what makes those highlight reels so special is us going, ooh, ow!
Exactly, the
And
caster is
destroy-
not knowing what's happening.
And describing it so nicely and so eloquently and things.
Yes.
It makes for the tourney. Okay, so Kobalt has got Banner knocked out. He's putting a breacher for a pillow. Of course, he does need an explosive weapon as the technician. Hasn't got changed yet. It doesn't bother popping it. Just got back into the DJ disguise, which is
I think
not
he's-
an optimal disguise. But however, is he looking for Davenport to come? Is he waiting for
I think-
Davenport to come back through?
Yeah, I think that's what he does. I think he doesn't want to wait, miss the timing, and is just gonna, well, make
Yeah.
sure he is there at that exact time.
Okay, Fuzk has knocked out Thames. Montgomery is already in the his house. And of course, why you dressed as Rolf? Those knocked out bodies. Normally they just walk over him, but Montgomery did actually, well, quote unquote, rip Fuzk there, but he should be fine.
I think it depends whether it's an agent that's knocked out or an NPC. I'm not too sure, but
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. Well, Banner's knocked out as well for Fuzk now. He probably gonna have to take care of Banner and Montgomery just to make sure to get those green guns back. Makes sense to drag them all over to one spot. And Davenport would have been one of the guards to come down.
indeed.
Fuzk knocking out the roaming club security there. Boxes him. There is another agent in the room with him.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he's gonna cause some panic. Oh no! This could rip him. Well,
could be
nobody's
bad.
turned orange yet, but he's
these-
got some work to do.
Oh, the spiker
Oh,
moving
this-
in could
this
be
could be-
bad.
Needs to get him quick. No, and then It's a pincer movement. It's a pincer movement. Is he going to get away with this? Close that door. No,
Well,
he didn't close the door.
But that's just still a silent SMG shooting at him from an agent, so
Yeah.
it's not gonna alert anyone. I'm not sure. There are people like moving everywhere.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh yeah, no, that was
aimable.
that was
No,
an
that's
orange body.
That's an orange. Give me 1 sec, Bruce.
Oh, good. That is another restart for Fuzk. Unlucky. Giving Kobalt the advantage here, who got the falling object as DJ kill done. Clearing out the security room right now to, suppose, make space for a Chamberlain and or Montgomery isolation. Is choosing to not do Rolfler. Always nice to see the comparison between the two or something. Well, maybe he is now. Just saying that, he's just entered Hirschmiller's office, has calmered Rolf, is calmering the one biker. This is the quote-unquote default setup, I would say, we see for Rolfler.
It's the one that's been most demonstrated, isn't it?
Yes.
But I do like this from first, getting this kill early. The most awkward one, you could say. The falling object as a DJ, you know, having to go all the way from the bottom, all the way to the top.
Exactly. Like the only one that you can't do from over Rolfler. All these other kills are very doable down there, except this one.
So really, all Fuzk really needs to do is tidy up what he did earlier.
Yes.
It was certainly the way forward. He got the dealer disguise, again, probably the most awkward disguise grab on this map. Just because of all the things that can go wrong with it. If you haven't got a seeker with you, it's one you want to get out of the way quickly. Did he bring a remote emetic just in case it went wrong?
Could be a possibility. However, I think there are, like, you can make it pretty reliable, this lure, so it doesn't cancel. Like, I know at the start people were sometimes just bumping the lady to stop the conversation with the dealer and be able to talk to them that way, and I think if you do that, it gets more unreliable whether you can get the dealer or not, but...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just proximity to the Florida man, or someone else he's going to go talk to that kind of screws it up.
Very, very possible.
But then, you know, who knows? It could be just a gust of wind. It could be anything.
Yeah.
It could be a solar flare.
Who knows? Who knows? Anyways, Kobalt picked up the dealer disguise. Is
40 into his run.
Yeah, indeed. Is making his way up to the roof, I think, where he probably still has Agent Green lying around, so that would be an excellent candidate for a fall kill.
Gravity will be his friend here. Oh, and that's the thing, you can't just drop him off. That's banner he's changed into, so we're going to get the pop here. Yep, that's his explosion kill. Back into the dealer. Kobalt with 2 kills. Sorry, 3 kills now.
Yeah, and about to get his 4th.
Yeah, about to get his 4th, and the time is not looking bad here. He's 9 minutes and 15 in. Gonna knock out this geezer. Just so what? He doesn't go investigating where the fall came from?
I suppose so, yeah. Because after if he jumps him here, he will land on that other roof, basically. Shouldn't draw any attention, really. Oh, that's a question mark.
He does, yeah, he does, but he fired a gun. Oh, this could be dodge, and he's got red guns. I'm hoping that's
he had them before, I think I think he isolated, I think it was Chamberlain in the security center, and that was he saw the crowbar fly at him or something, and that's where he get red guns from currently. So I hope that is what currently gives him red guns. And if that's the case, Kobalt is just seconds away, really, from finishing the spin. Kobalt has the Rolf disguise already acquired, where I thought he actually did the Rolf, or he's gonna start the Rolfler earlier, but in fact not. Gonna pick up that Rolf Disguise. Has, at least earlier, had a Streaker. I'm not gonna use a Bartoli. This is the target that should have given him red guns earlier, so if he eliminates Chamberlain, he should be fine. And I see we also got a raid in GK Punk from another match that has started after ours and I think ended earlier now. It's always interesting.
Okay, so Kobolt's getting the pistol kill there. That is his last kill. Exit is right around the corner. No enforcers around here for him is Rolf.
Indeed, that's the Green Guns exit with a non-Rolf strat run on this spin for Kobalt. Very well done.
Kobalt retakes the lead. Going back now to 5-3, so another 2 points in it. Been a seesaw this one, hasn't it?
Indeed, and we will be going to Dubai next. Our last map, unless Fuzk wins this now.
Interesting one though. I thought Fuzk had a really good strat, but it just Kobalt slow and steady, wasn't it?
Yeah, just like tiny mistakes or tiny things not working out for Fuzk here made him cost this Berlin. And yeah, we will be heading to the first mission of Hitman 3 as Fuzk rips again, but I think yeah, he realized it's over for him now. Possibly the last map if Kobalt wins, or this is a tie. Kobalt will be at 6 points and take this match. I think if Fuzk wins, we will be seeing one more map after this. So let's take a quick little break and have a look at the mission briefing for Dubai.
47. It's time.
Partners are down there. You know, I never planned this far ahead. You never do. I see someone got his memory back. Wait, is that a beacon? What the hell? Base. Alexa Carlisle's helicopter just took off. Confirm target locations, over.
Diana, what's the status?
Right. We have a situation. Carlisle has left the building. And I think I know why. The Constant has escaped. He persuaded one of the sailors into setting him free. And since then, he's been seizing control of Providence assets and resources. I can only assume Carlisle is rushing to contain the damage.
If she slips away again...
We'll keep track of her. Make sure she doesn't. Meanwhile, the plan stays the same. Your destination is the Scepter, the world's tallest building where the partners are laying low, courtesy of their host, Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali. Marcus Stuyvesant is 5th generation old money. His family made its fortune in real estate and banking, and were at one point the chief landowners in New York. Carl Ingram is a powerful Washington kingmaker whose family grew rich selling gunpowder during the American Civil War, and later established a globe-spanning empire in oil, coal, and steel. Both families long since retreated from public view, but their quiet dominance endures to this day. Now, the partners likely suspect that we're coming, so Mr. Grey will infiltrate building controls and disable all electronic doors and elevators. Stuyvesant and Ingram are about to find they have nowhere left to run.
Right. This is our moment, 47. Providence ruined our lives with the flick of a pen. Today, we return the favor. Happy hunting.
And here we are with the 5th map, I think, of the RR7 PC lower bracket round 3 match between Kobalt and Fuzk. On our way to Dubai with some white squares from Fuzk, but I think his stream, yes, there it is again. And yeah, we are at a score of 5-3 for Kobalt. If Kobalt wins this map or this ends in a tie, we will be seeing... No, wait, we won't be seeing. He will take it 6-3. If Fuzk wins this map, we will be seeing another map at a 5-5 score.
You see first they're demonstrating the standard Carl isolation. Look at that. We've only 12 seconds left on the clock before the spin arrives.
Plenty of time to isolate Carl.
Plenty of time to isolate Carl.
Anyways, spin is here. Carl Ingram, falling object as in a skydiving suit. Marcus Stuyvesant, silenced SMG as a helicopter pilot.
Oh, wow.
Not sure if Fusk's realized that the spin has arrived or if I'm just behind in his stream.
No, I got the same thing here. Unless he got the spin early. I don't think he did. But, like, Fusk, dude. Come on. Yeah, I don't think it's allowed that you're
No.
going into the spinner's practice, but I think he's got the message now, has he?
He's paused at least.
Yeah, falling object, skydiving suit, and Kobalt is in now. Yeah, Fusk is going for a replan, so that's fine. We don't have to worry about that. That's
yeah,
okay.
no, I think
yeah.
Fusk knows that's fallen well and was just maybe some hit maps not talking to him or something.
Yeah, fake Diana not shouting out loud enough. Okay, so Kobalt has started. Security. Ooh, that's a big rip straight away.
Well, everything even again.
And with that, Fusk starting tech crew disguise. Oh my god, Kobalt with an instant subdue on the female janitor there. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on with Kobalt. Maybe it's just nerves. Maybe it's just button clicks. Either way.
Being a bit tired after like 2 hours of match already.
Yep.
Can't blame him for it.
Indeed. And Fusk with the isolation car that we were witnessing earlier on. Boom. Carl should be nice and safe there. Picks himself up. Is that a silenced SMG, Curry?
Yes, all of the weapons on this map. I think there is one loud pistol somewhere that people have pointed out, but I think other than that, pretty much all the weapons on this are silent.
Gotcha. Kobalt having real trouble getting started here. He, for the second time on the trot there, gets this, well, it wasn't even a sidecar, and now he's investigating the inside of a closet. He's not having a good time.
No, definitely not.
Gets it that time.
He didn't realize he doesn't have key hackers, I think, or something to open this door.
Oh, there is a key, of course, in the security room. You just gotta go. You gotta pick up the key for the doors to get the security console, which has a key card next to it as well. So, I mean, you know, you can get to that door pretty quickly.
Yeah, but
Kobalt nerves must be shredded right now.
Yeah, is replanning for some key hackers and just planted his remote explosive somewhere else. So I think he wants to set up the fallen object kill remotely.
Okay. Fusk, meanwhile, picked up the helicopter key, I believe, or it is the helicopter key down at the bottom of that ladder, I think. Gets himself the helicopter pilot. Of course, one of the disguises he needs, silenced SMG, which he's already picked up, as we know.
Indeed. So that will be his first kill, pretty much. Yeah, that's the other point.
Gonna have to do a long old drag for Carl, wasn't he?
Indeed, falling object. Not sure where the nearest falling object with an ability to get to that from. Well, from the skydiving suit.
Yeah, like you say, you'd have to remote trigger that on one of those speakers, maybe.
Yes, I think that's what he's looking at. There's just the 2 guards down here patrolling that he wants to take care of now, so that he can like bring Carl down and
yeah.
Just plant. He has a breacher in his inventory. Just plant that on the speaker. And yep, as we can see him demonstrate here, planting the breacher.
Hopefully that breacher doesn't actually send it flying across the map. Because breachers are weird like that.
Yeah, I
breachers
think
can either be be sat inches away from the target's face and not kill them, or send them flying into space. So
maybe that's
Kobalt on a
the
bit of a
secret of
struggle here.
SpaceX or something. Just use
Yes,
breachers.
was it the ICA space program?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, Kobalt does have a bit of an issue here. He's got trying to audio lure Marcus, who's panic. Well, not quite panicking, but a little bit perturbed because he's just seen someone fall asleep in front of him. So that's a restart from Kobalt. Fuzk, no problem there at all with the Marcus kill. Has him boxed. Lots of asleep people around this area. Fuzk is stealing a march on this. He's 3 minutes and 47 seconds into his run.
He grabbed another trank, I suppose. Just
Does
to,
look like a karma, yeah.
to give those 2 people out there a bit of a sleep so you can position Carl more easily.
Oh, very near the speakers.
Actually, there's 3 people out here, I think. There's this guard, this tech crew, and the guard all the way back there.
Yeah, there's one. He's seen them, so he's going to come running across. He does need taking care of. He does have another dart.
Indeed.
Uses it very quickly. Just needs to make sure that nobody else is underneath that speaker. Yep.
Yeah.
He's just moving that tech crew guy out the way.
Ooh, we're dragging a calmer body.
Should be okay because that's an exit debt. But just needs to make sure he is in the right spot. And again, bit of extra insurance moving the tech crew dude out the way. Kobalt, meanwhile, has his helicopter disguise. He's probably looking for the same spot. What is... Fuzk is just lining it up.
Yeah.
Just making sure... there it is. Yeah,
that golden
getting all the
leaf
lines.
on the wall is a pretty good indicator of where to put the body for the speaker there.
Needs to find his his skydiving suit, which is right near the default entrance. Need to go through those little curtains. Needs to get out of here without getting spotted. Should be okay, but being ever so careful. Waiting for someone to turn around so we don't get spotted.
Technically a hostile area in that elevator there.
Yeah, but he got a bit of a question mark as he was getting up, but still had plenty of time to do it. And here we go. First making sure to spin, getting his breaching charge. Pop.
Oh
no, that didn't kill him. Oh no, he didn't have him in the right spot. Or did it not pop? Right, okay, so Fuzk being Fuzk, I was just about to say he's probably going to go back and have a look to see what happened. Was he in the wrong spot? Did the speakers not go? Does he need a better explosive? But obviously we don't know that now because he did rip there and didn't actually climbing up with people panicking and doing all sorts of shit. But yeah, that's a rip from Fuzky there. He was about 6 minutes in as well. So now, are we going to see him just plant the breacher to see what happens? No, he is going. This is a full run, and he's.
No.
Yeah, that's an early rip. Yeah, and we got a rip from Kobalt as well. Lads on the struggle bus in Dubai. I mean, we're only seven minutes in, ish. They were not finding it as easy as it first appeared. Okay, Fuzk making the adjustment there. Just stalling his climb up that railing.
Yeah, I think that's the important part of this.
Yeah, it was the head turn
isolation.
on the guard, wasn't it?
Yep. And yeah, that is KO'd Carl for Fuzk again.
Okay. Carl's nice and safe there. Bodyguard disguise for Fuzk. I love the fact you can just blast that with that AR. Yeah. Nobody notices.
Well, it's because that AR, as every weapon on this map, is actually silenced. Even though it didn't sound like that, to be fair.
It doesn't sound like it.
No,
that's why I never realized they were silenced.
They have a little silencer at the front. But you can go blasting in as much as you want.
Okay, Fuzk. Marcus isolated as well now. Kobalt taking out the camera. Put himself a dart gun in hand. It wasn't even loaded that time. Oh no, and he got a body found. Oh, that was the camera guy. Didn't look like he took the shot, but he clearly did. He's knocked out all of Carl's guards there. But not knocked out Carl?
Not sure.
That looked weird.
Anyways. First get
Okay,
the default start here. Trying to, I think, clear this area a little bit to maybe even bring the skydiving suit up later to do the fallen object kill live. Because he doesn't want to deal with the breacher and everything later again.
That makes sense. He can climb back up that elevator shaft, can't he? In the
yeah, and that's exactly what he's doing here now, I think. Because he doesn't,
very nice thinking.
Doesn't want to have to deal with the breacher again and like have the chance that that fails again. Just
okay, so Kobalt getting the Marcus Stuyvesant kill there. Much easier that time. Now he also has a breacher in hand, taking care of Stuyvesant's other guard just so he's not in the wind and in the way. Okay, Fuzk has successfully transported the skydiving suit to a much more friendly location.
Indeed. So I think gonna go out and grab the helicopter pilot now. To have that ready.
And picks up the key just for shits and gigs. I mean, 25 XP is not to be sneezed at, is it?
Yeah.
Same with taking out security cameras when you've even taken out the box. I mean, you know, XP is XP. It matters.
Kobalt has surely taken that XP back in Sgàil.
Yes. First, tranking the helicopter pilot. Ultra safe there. I mean, if you got a dart, why not? That pilot shouldn't be found there if you knock him out, but...
Better safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry. Absolute sense. Okay, and with that, he can now start dragging Carl Ingram down the stairs to the speaker. Kobalt doing some drag action of his own there. You love to see it, synchronized dragging.
Although in totally different directions. Kobalt is dragging Carl up in the penthouse.
Yeah, into that meeting room. I mean, it's the story mission, Falling Object, isn't it, that one?
Yes, but I don't think you can, like, close the room without, like, the mission story being active and both targets being here. And I'm not sure if anybody, although I'm not sure if anybody actually looks or, like, roams here.
They don't, but the thing being, like you say, you can't close the room off because number 6 or Lucas Gray, whatever you want to call him, he has to open the panel for you. Meanwhile, Fuzk has the Marcus killed down. Now has to clear this area. Carl kill. He's got one dart left. Gonna use it on his third PC in this hallway. He's making damn sure of this falling object kill this time, isn't he? Whatever went wrong from that last time. I'm surprised the breacher didn't do it for him.
Yeah, but I don't know. Chad pointed out maybe he was at the wrong speaker or actually flew too far. We'll never know. We'll never truly find out.
No, I know he wanted to go and investigate. Yeah. But he's making double sure this time.
I mean, technically, there's also another speaker this time.
That's true.
So even if
he's just checking, he's having a look.
There it is.
And there's the kill. Oh, brutal. Fuzky
that's the
gets it.
exit.
Okay, so I'm not going to the pub tonight then. We've got another map to cover.
Indeed. Next map.
Well, I mean, photo finish. There's the rules, but I mean,
True, but I don't think
it's pretty
no.
much a wrap in it. It's pretty much there it
Indeed.
is.
Ooh,
Look
next
at this
map
so far.
will
Victory.
be Hokkaido. Interesting
So-
one.
So far, we've had Kobalt took Whittleton Creek. We had a draw on Haven Island. Fuzk took Sgàil. Kobalt took Berlin. Fuzk has taken Dubai. They've been trading back and forth. We are now at a decider. Possibly the first decider, but probably the decider. It's Hokkaido. Well, I mean, what are you going to get in Hokkaido? You can't finish in 47.
Well,
Why did I say that out loud? Why did I say that out loud?
we
you
will
and I-
see, I suppose. But
I mean,
what
you
we
and I
will,
both have work tomorrow. Why would I say this?
we
Interesting to see this Kobalt trying for an explosive object on the on the thing there. I wonder if he's just experimenting. No, he's not gonna. He's not even gonna satiate our curiosity. He's just banged out. He's off to Hokkaido for a plan.
Indeed. We will also be heading off to Hokkaido, so let's get in the mood, everyone, a little bit, and look at the mission briefing for Hokkaido.
Good morning, 47. The board has sanctioned Eric Soda's for termination. After Colorado, we did some digging into Soda's private affairs and discovered that he has been fast-tracked for critical heart surgery at the hyper-exclusive Gama Private Hospital in Hokkaido, Japan. Such a display of power has Providence written all over it. Sodas, who suffers from a rare condition known as situs inversus, where his internal organs are reversed, desperately needs a right-sided heart transplant and has clearly betrayed the ICA to get it. He was admitted last night and is currently being prepped for a 3-day surgery. We have booked you into Gama under the usual guise of Tobias Reaper, corporate shark, here for a standard medical checkup. As such, you will need to play it by ear and procure whatever tools you need to complete the mission. You also need to eliminate Yuki Yamazaki, a Tokyo lawyer who works for Providence. Sodas has already given Yamazaki access to our client records and has agreed to provide a full list of active ICA operatives post-operation. This transaction cannot be allowed to happen. Sodas must pay for his treachery, and his insidious employers must be taught a lesson. ICA's sovereignty is at stake. Powerful as Providence may be, we need to draw a line in the sand. I will leave you to prepare.
All right, we are back with, the 6th, and I think final map. Wait, no, it can't be 6th, can it? No, it must be. No, it is the 6th. Yeah, both took 2, and then we had 1 tie. So this is the 6th map of the RR7 PC lower bracket round 3 match between Kobalt and Fuzk. We will be traveling to Hokkaido. In just under 2 minutes after, well, interesting turns in the last matches. Each player took 2 maps. We've had a 1 tie on Haven.
Speaking of the lifetime performance here, Fuzk 50-50 again, 4 wins, 4 losses. Kobalt yet to record his first win on Hokkaido.
And again, doesn't have full mastery.
Oh, no, look at it. Wow. Oh, yeah. Because, of course, if you don't have full mastery, you can't actually bring anything into the map, can you?
Is that still mastery 20?
Well, I know it was. That was always the case, wasn't it? But, yeah, so no. Oh, wow. This could be fatal, to be quite honest. I mean, just think, for example, Soda's sniper rifle can't do it.
Well, you can't smuggle it in.
But he can't. You can't smuggle anything.
No, you
in
can't
unless
smuggle.
level
You can't bring shit with you, but you have a smuggle point. like a stash. You can get a stash point before you're level 20. You can't bring anything in your inventory, but the smuggle point exists. I think so at least.
Either way, that's a massive disadvantage.
It is.
Isn't it? And of course, you're limited on smuggle points as well. Which smuggle point is it that you've got? If Kobalt would show us, that would help. We can see its starting locations. Reaper's Suite, Ninja.
At least he could do a ninja spin. He would be like without that, he'd have no chance of getting a ninja spin.
Yeah, it makes it easier for Katana. Look at that mountain path or the staff quarters there. So
7.
Okay.
6, 5.
Here we go. It's gonna be Eric Soder's Shoot the Heart as the yoga instructor. Yuki Yamazaki, Screwdriver as a doctor. Pretty forgiving, I think, in the terms of no loadout, basically.
Yeah, and see, for this one, I'd be thinking surgeon, just to get an early doctor. But
that would be a possibility. I'd actually had thought of morgue, because you're down there near the heart, but you have to get yoga instructors. I'm not sure how much.
Yeah, I mean, again, you're not far away from a yoga instructor, and you can get a quick grab on him. The only problem with the really quick grab on the yoga instructor, if you get him before he leaves that little glass corridor, that can lock down Yuki and she will leave via the gondola. But look at this, they're both starting pretty quickly. First starting in the restaurant, so we're going to see a gondola isolation for him by the looks of things.
And same with Kobalt, started suit. Not suit, but the suite of 47 main start.
In the suite,
default.
yeah. I mean, of course, you can get a gondola isolation there. You just have to be a little bit sharper about it. He's having a little think. He's had a replan. He's going back in. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, I mean, you can get this spin done. Well, you can get most of them done sub 4 if you're sharp. If you use a contract mentality, as it were. But first go, roulette. Most of the time, you're kind of looking sauna. But oh yeah, well, Fuzk didn't get all the people with the snail. It doesn't matter.
That's very interesting.
It's only from Yuki. But yeah, dude that you had to knock out was stood pretty close to the snake.
Yeah, but so, and like there's a dude right next to him that did get hit, so it kind of weird, kind of off too.
Very strange. Okay, Kobalt starting in the bedroom. Gonna be looking to bump Yuki, grab this lead pipe off the wall, wait for her to start, walk in, throw it. I think he might have waited too long. He did. Yuki is out the way. You need to throw that just as she loses interest. It's a very, very tricky balance. Key to it is that she will hear it, not enforce her guards because they're in a quote-unquote different room.
Indeed. Fuzk is now has placed a briefcase for this hallway guard and secured this doctor to grab him.
That's the director, isn't it? No, it's a doctor.
That's a doctor.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't realize there was one down here. Totally forgot that.
There are some in the hallways around here. Not usually the one you go for because there are plenty of guards around, but Fuzk nicely took care of them with a briefcase.
Yeah, Kobalt struggling again with this gondola isolation. Fuzk making double plus sure that doctor's not going to get found. Obviously, that's Amos's room. Amos Dexter's room. He doesn't go back in there for a long, long time, but Fuzk being very careful.
Does he have a screwdriver yet, or is he just gonna... Oh no, he's just gonna stash the disguise here. Okay, that makes sense. Just gonna switch into a bodyguard so that Doctor's disguise is right there by Yuki, so when he does come back with the screwdriver in the end, he can just do that kill and leave.
Your easily available screwdriver is in In the morgue, Robo, one of the stash points.
Yes.
The set of stairs you would take to do robot arms or
electrocution. That's also where you need a screwdriver, so it's really handy to have one there.
Exactly, yes. Very.
Nicely, conveniently placed, you could say.
Yeah. If only they could do more propane flasks just lying around in various places.
Just next to targets where they self-isolate. Just have a propane there.
Sure. Like the fact they've only got one fire extinguisher on Hokkaido. What's all that about?
Yeah, you see the snow all around. How could a fire possibly survive here? It's way too cold,
I've worked on submarines and ships and boats and things. They are paranoid about fire.
I wonder why.
All the war in the world. So yeah.
Anyways.
Kobalt discovering the patient's quarters there.
Well, it's the workers, not the patients, but yes.
Oh, sorry, the workers' quarters. That's right. Patients' quarters are their actual guest rooms, aren't they?
He also went there to go and pick up his key hackers, because that's the only thing he brought in with him, basically, in the stash point, key hackers.
Okay. I don't think I've ever used any other stash point apart from mountain path or garage or morgue.
That's like the usual ones, because
that's the ones you go to, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You will go by these places anyway on your own anyways, so you can just bring a stash in there.
Okay, Kobalt making his way through the morgue. Funny enough, Fuzk is right there at the security console there. If only there was 420 says this all the time. I wish there was some sort of ghost mode version of roulette. You could see each other, pass each other.
That would be really fun, I think.
Wouldn't it?
Yes.
Come on, IO. We don't get rid of the elusive arcade and work on that shit.
I mean, elusive arcade is okay. At least some content that we can use, but give us more.
No,
more.
It's not. Okay, here we go. First about to shoot the heart, and he gets it. Yoga instructor, sniper rifle, to the heart, changed into a bodyguard disguise, and we know he's going to have picked up that screwdriver.
Yes.
No enforcers for him on the way to the gondola, where we know Yuki is lied down in a heap on the deck, just silhouetted in red there off in the distance.
On the other side, however, Kobalt also not far off from doing something here. He has the yoga instructor, has
wrench in his hand.
I think is about to pick up a screwdriver. Doesn't have a doctor's disguise. That is Fuzk's big advantage.
Fuzk's big advantage is he's got the exit with Yuki there, and his disguise and the weapon in hand.
Fuzk's biggest advantage is having mastery on this map, and there's the throw, the kill.
And there's the finish. It's 6 minutes and 9 seconds. Fuzk is out. And I would say that is a wrap. Kobalt, considering the lack of mastery on Sgàil, and taking Sgàil as well. Oh, no. He took Fuzk to the brink on Sgàil. Oh, that's what I was trying to say.
Yes.
Victory.
I tell you what. That was a good match.
Oh, definitely.
1, 2, 3,
6 max.
6 maps.
Almost
5 points to 7.
Almost up to 3 hours. Just like 25 minutes short of the longest match that currently is.
Yeah, and it ruined my trip to the pub I was going to have to see my mate. So, yeah, thanks, boys. And
you know who to address in that.
You can blame Fuzk and Kobalt, and my mate will go, "Who the fuck are they?" But GG's Fuzk, GG's Kobalt as well. That made a good fist of that, I'd say.
Indeed. Let's just have a very, very short look at the brackets because there are other matches ongoing. Because this, unfortunately, was Kobalt's last PC match of the tournament. He will drop out of the lower bracket, and Fuzk will move on to face the winner of Atomic Garbage and Brain Fixer.
2 good players.
Indeed. Another match currently going on by the looks of it. It's the Alex versus Rocky Horse, casted by the wonderful Mendy. So let's send all of you over there. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks to the two players for playing, obviously, and congratulations to Fuzk for winning this match. Thanks to Gordy for spontaneously jumping on the co-cast with me.
No problem, mate. I think you were glad to have me here for that one.
Oh, definitely. Not that long of a match. Casting that solo would have been quite the experience. Thanks to Mr. Mike for also sticking through with us and adminning this match for us.
Legend.
And yeah, see all of you over in Mendy's stream.
Catch you later.